Well, this game is just a work of art. It's a really good game. This guy's from Guatemala. He's a 1434 guy. When my rating's just a tad over 1400 in this scenario. And here we go. I'm playing black. We have an F pawn, C pawn opening, very aggressive. Fianchettoing the bishop in front of the king. And I have this maneuver where I move the knight to the edge. Now they say a knight on the rim is dim, but I swing it back to the middle, and it's in a very interesting square. It leads to a lot of very interesting counterplay. Notice that white moved his queen near his bishop. He's trying to do a kind of combination attack there. And now white's just developing in the center, as am I. And I'm fortifying with a double fianchetto to try to do the X-ray thing in terms of diagonal control. Now this is interesting here. This move tells me right away that my opponent wants a kingside attack. So I'm preparing for that because since I've already castled kingside, and of course here he comes, do a couple quick exchanges, and I come right in with this piece because I know the bishops are open. Of course, my opponent exchanges it, and he just passes by. He just wants to do an immediate attack. And it's an interesting strategy because his king's in the center of the board, but yet it looks like a pretty fortified attack. So I hit back in the center, and now he's trying to just get rid of my knight, and I bring it back. And here, we're seeing attacks on this pawn, this pawn, this pawn. And if he can get another piece or two into the mix, it's going to be compelling. So I fortify the center so that I can move my pieces around and not be stuck. Now he's doubling up on this. We have to kick him out. Swings back. Push up the center. A little vulnerability in the bishop diagonal in front of my king. He pushes, and I do something unusual. I put the knight here, whereby if he took, it would double my pawns. It was kind of a lure to do that because I see his king sides beginning to become open from the attacking. So he tries to kick me out. It looked like going to G3 was the move, but I didn't see anywhere else I could put my knight once he attacked it, so I just went back. Now he's pushing. I have to take. He takes again. And thankfully I have this pawn push in the center. And thankfully my knight's here so I can protect against the rook coming down. Here I have to take, and it's leaving this sort of pseudo pin in front of his king. So if I can get the knight out. Whoop. So here, luckily I have this knight here to protect against the rook coming down. So he moves back, and now I take here. This is where I believe my assault began, because he can't take back. The piece is pinned. It buys me tempo and time, and things get very escalated very quickly. So he moves out of the way, take the piece. It's a blunder. He brings up the knight. He's developing. Bam, down the middle, check. And now it's just going to be an assault of checks down the center. He's moving back. Check. 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 He's got one last sort of effort to defend. Come back. Tries to kick me out. Check again. Push up the pawn. He tries to kick me out. Check again. Instead of taking with the knight, he just moves his king. Check again. Check again. And that's just going to be all she wrote. That's a masterful checkmate. It's a work of art, and obviously, there was a brutal assault there at the end. The lesson there is keep up the pressure.